Hi there, welcome back to my YouTube channel Make New Ways. I am Esther and this is a platform where you and I work on developing skills that are required to achieve a life that we've always dreamt of and a life that we totally deserve. This is a platform where we talk about mindsets, peak performance, success, fulfillment and achievement in life. So if you're an individual who's looking to develop certain changes in their life, I think this is the right platform for you. I get a lot of questions from a lot of people asking how can they bring in small change in their life to build a life of more positivity and success. At the onset, all I can say is it's all about developing the right mindset, about the people who we live with, about the situations we are most of the time in, and about the circumstances, how we deal with them. So I thought in today's video, we will be talking about developing certain mindsets which can help us to have more positivity and success in our life. Mindset number 1, taking small steps will lead to big changes. Darren Hardy in his book said that the secret of your success is found in your daily routine. And unlike this statement, we find that we live in a culture which is always looking for methods to achieve success in a quick manner. We tend to desire big results in our life, but that too very fast. And so, once we try these quick result methods, we find that most of them are very short-lived and mostly they bring us down back to square one or maybe worse, and then it is so difficult for us to get back and achieve that success that we desire. Most of the time, we find ourselves guilty of approaching our goals with an all or nothing mindset. And so, we end up committing unrealistic timelines and targets for our goals. Initially, we try to match up with those targets and timelines, and we then slowly start giving up. Sometimes we shelve these goals for a few months, and sometimes we totally give up on these goals. This happens in many areas of our lives. For example, when we start to exercise or when we decide to eat right. We have to understand that first of all, we will have to shake off this all or nothing mindset. And then we will have to accept and follow the fact that it is these small and realistic things which, when we do it repeatedly, brings in the big difference in our life. And it also helps us to get the positive motivation to go on to pursue it. So, if you're trying to change a habit or if you're trying to incorporate some habit in your life, maybe say running a marathon or practicing mindfulness or maybe exercising, it is the small and consistent steps which is the key to achieving it. Mindset number 2, focusing on possibilities and disempowering limitations. Now, we all do this to ourselves very often. For example, I cannot paint because I don't know how to. Or maybe I cannot write because my vocabulary is too bad. Or simply, I'm too old enough to try this or try that. The book Big Leap mentions that if you cling to a notion that something is not possible, then you're arguing in favor of the limitation. And so, if you're arguing in favor of your limitation, then you get to keep them. So, if we tell ourselves and others about our incapability for certain thing, our mind tends to believe it and keep it. Similarly, if we tend to argue for a possibility in every situation, we get to keep that too. So, if we get to keep that, we get a chance to convert this possibility into a reality for our life, for our happiness, for our success and our joy. Very often, we stop progressing in our life because we believe that we've done enough. We tend to get very comfortable right where we are, and we stick to the standards set by the world. And so, we limit our potentials and capabilities of doing more. How about changing your your mindset from following a set standard to creating your own standards. That way, your life will become limitless and you will create possibilities and achieve tremendous success. Mindset number 3, being curious. Having a curiosity mindset helps an individual to become a better learner. Have you seen kids always asking so many questions? They are so curious about everything that they come in contact with. They ask whys. They want to always know what is happening around their world. They want to know about the world. As adults, somewhere we have stopped being curious. Most probably because we know everything about the world. However, my suggestion is that as adults, we should ask our whys more often so that we can know our inner world better. We should be curious to know about ourselves more so that we know our limitations, our beliefs, and ourselves much better. When we ask ourselves more whys, we tend to make better choices which are loaded with clarity and purpose. Being curious really helps us to know ourselves better. It helps us to understand our values better, and so we make better choices in our life. Mindset number 4, taking care of yourself for others. As human beings, it feels incredibly important for us to feel loved and connected with people around us. And it's truly a blessing. We feel so cherished to bond with someone or have a heartfelt laugh together with somebody. But most of the time, we rely on other people for our happiness. We tend to rely on outside factors so much for our happiness that it is very difficult for us to spend even few minutes alone with ourselves and feel happy about it. We tend to depend on others for our self-worth and for others to validate us. We should try to learn the importance of spending time for ourselves. We should try to spend time for ourselves, doing things for ourselves, and so avoid taking external validation for feeling worthy or feeling loved. When you will do this, you will be a more positive person because you will know your self-worth for yourself, and you will be more successful because you are more positive about yourself. I look forward for you to adapt these mindsets and go much further in life. If you know of some other shift in mindset that can help us to improve on ourselves, please share with me. And yes, please like, share and subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos. And also, please write to me. I would love to hear from you. So until next time.